All right, welcome home. Rep Pack Marcus here, and welcome to Comfort Cartoons. Today, we are gonna be going in to the thrift store, one of our big thrift stores over here, possibly the best one in this area. It has been a long time, a couple months actually, we've come over to this store. It is a little bit of a drive, but I couldn't be more excited because we are gonna be looking for everything on this channel that we love, like Nickelodeon,
Disney,
Cartoon Network, and
Bob
Sponge, SpongeBob, of course. But anything else that we think is cool, anything nostalgic, that is the vibes of the channel. So if you love that kind of stuff, make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe if you're new here. But anyway, let's head on in to the thrift and see what kind of fun stuff we can find. We're looking for stuff for my personal collection, some fun stuff for us to check out together, and maybe a couple items for my whatnot streams, so we can get those funds and bring it right back to the collection to do these videos, as well as maybe a couple items to give away to random people in the rep pack. So let's go ahead and head on in there. Okay, so you guys know I always check this little back area. It's kind of slim though. There's not a whole lot here. You see a couple, like, I don't know, like cars. Then down there we have a couple plushies. We have I believe, from Turning Red. We got Winnie the Pooh with like a little heart. There's some cute. I actually really love that freaking Hulk there. He's actually like, the camera doesn't do it justice. He's like probably 4 feet tall. He's massive. But other than that, there's not really a whole bunch here. So we're gonna go look in the main section where we usually look. Okay, so looking in the media here, and you know I'm always looking for some Nickelodeon stuff, and this is actually crazy here. A sealed copy of Barnyard. I wish that I don't know if Barnyard ever had any like DVDs for the TV show variation. I wish they did, because that is something I would look out for sure. But nonetheless, we got Barnyard sealed here. They got some classics here. We got the Lizzie McGuire movie, Fraggle Rock, Dora Saves the Day. You guys know my rule on the Nick Jr. though. I only grab it if it's actually sealed. Oh, this is a movie that I've been wanting to watch recently. I asked people on my whatnot stream and on Discord like if it was a good movie, and people said it's a movie. But I'm trying to collect all of these like CGI movies that came out when I was a kid, just because there's such a vibe and it's like kind of goes hand in hand with the 2000s and the 2010s. So I might grab this one, but really what I should look down here is in these. So we have Madagascar 3. I'm grabbing that. This is going in my DreamWorks collection that I'm growing. We're still working on the Disney collection, but I just don't usually see the ones that I don't have. They seem to be pretty few and far between. Sherman and Mr. Peabody, we're gonna grab that too. That is another one I need for my DreamWorks collection. It's Blu-ray too. But starting off pretty good here, honestly. I mean, none of these other ones do we need, but starting off in the media, not a bad start. Not a bad start at all. God, they have iRobot. I don't remember the cover of iRobot looking like this for some reason. That is really creepy. This is basically what the world's gonna be in like 5 years probably. I see you there, Chat GDP. Okay, and then the box sets, there's got, you know, all the Harry Potter movies. They've got a couple things down here. I mean, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, that's a pretty good little set there. You have the first 3 seasons if you were looking for that. But I think we're gonna move on from this section. I'm pretty happy with the turnout though. Okay, and then of course we have to look over here in like the graphic novels. They do have Batman. I have so many of these comic book trades right now though that I haven't even gone through yet. So we're gonna leave this one, but it looks like a Batman comic here. Nothing else. Five Nights at Freddy's in here. A few different things. We have the gaming live, your guide to video game live streaming. Yeah, not a whole lot. Karina's looking for some books. She's like reading insanely. She goes through like a book a week basically now. She went from like not reading to like now a book a week. It's crazy. So she's looking around for a new book. You find anything good you want to read? Oh, you're into science now, huh?
No, it's nothing to do with science.
All right, so she's found something. She's gonna keep looking around. All right, so we're walking slow now, rep pack, because Karina's over there stuck in the books. We gotta look around. We're on a mission, you know? So let's see what we can find over here, like the kids' books. Nothing that I see that we need, though. We have Aladdin, Little Robot. That text looks just like the Robots movie, I feel like. Yeah, I looked through this whole section. I'm pretty much good over here. Let's go to the toys. That's where we usually find the best stuff anyway. Karina goes off on her adventure and she comes back with this.
I love her.
Edna mode, freaking $2. We'll grab Edna. She actually matches with your book a little bit. You know, she's reading it. All right, so we're going through the toys here, guys, and the little bag figures. You know, this is one of my favorite sections because you just never know what you're gonna find in here. But I usually do save it as a mystery, so when we get back to the cavern, we will check out everything together that we pick up today. But I did find a couple things that I think are pretty cool. We're gonna take a look at all of this though later, but I'm gonna see if I can find some more. And like I said, we'll check it all out in the surprise bag jacket when we get back home. He's so cute. What is this? Happy Valentine's Day 2004. That's so specific. I love it. Actually, 2004 is a good year, man. I was 9. Hug me. He's got flowers. There's like so much happening here. He's got the tag still on him too. And then in the back, he's got his little tail that's removable. This is my rule, is any Eeyore plushie, a good Eeyore plushie has to have a removable tail. I think it's like a little patch here, yeah, that you could actually connect it to. And any good Tigger plushie has to have like a spring tail. If they don't have those, then they're not a good version of those plushies. All right, so we are looking in here. I'm gonna leave Eeyore though. That is really cute though. But I see another Eeyore over here. This one's pretty cute. This little tiny one, $1.99, not bad.
This one too.
Who is that? That is not Eeyore. He's like a hippie Eeyore. Eeyore from the 60s when he was still happy, when a lot more things were legal. The Annoying Orange, do you remember him?
Yes.
Dude, Ryan, play a clip from The Annoying Orange.
What's up? What's up?
Dude, I'm getting that one just for my collection. He's a keychain too. That's so sick. We're grabbing that too. There's some bonuses in there like Gudetama. There's a few other like bonus plushies in there too. What is this? Is that a bug? That's a leg of a bug. Oh, bro. There's a leg of a bug there. I don't know what kind of bug that is. Oh, it's okay. It's part of the life. Okay, we'll have to just wash you, Annoying Orange, all right? They wanted a taste of that citrus. His face is so small.
Yeah, this is so cute.
He's cute though. I do like that. All right, I'm gonna look through them with you guys. Usually I just like cut it to where I found it, but hopefully you guys can let me know if there's something I missed. I'm pretty sure this is like a knockoff, you know. Let's see here though. A couple little weird squishy guys here. Kiwi and Friends. Weird knockoff Eeyore. Yeah, I don't see anything in this box that we necessarily need. It's a couple Care Bears. This very, very like uncomfortable plushie. He's like so leathery and like, oh, that's just not cool for a plush. For a Power Ranger. You got very tan Captain America. Got a Pikachu. The orange M&M. The scaredest of all M&Ms. He's the only one that has logic. You should be a little scared. Everybody's trying to eat you. What is this? What in the knockoff Patrick carrot is this? Mitchell, we got some minions for you. This little tiny Tigger is actually really cute too though. He's only $1.99 and I think he is licensed. Yeah, so we're gonna get him too. There's also this Tide Beanie Baby of Dumbo. We're gonna grab him as well too, but I feel like maybe he's missing like a blanket or something, but we'll get him for right now. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. I feel like it has to be licensed. Because like who would even think to make this? But maybe it's not. That's Tyrone from the Backyardigans and he's dressed up in like an egg costume. That's such a specific thing to fake. So I feel like it has to be something. We are gonna grab this. Even if it's not something good, it's only $4. You also get this Winnie the Pooh in like a Tigger costume, which is amazing. But I don't know, I'm gonna take the gamble on this Tyrone. That's really weird. Yeah, the rest of this I think we're good on. Wait, no, there's one more over here too. This is the dog from All Dogs Go to Heaven, I think. We got Magenta, but I have this one and she's not really worth it. Let's see. This is the last one and then we're gonna look in the big shelf. But I always look in this bin first, you guys know that, because nobody really like wants to bin down here and look through all of these. So I find the best stuff in this bin comparatively to like the actual shelf. I just have like dragon scales, this Tigger and his ears too. We're gonna leave him, but interesting. Looking at the big plushies now. This is, like I said, you can find some good stuff, but it's what everybody sees like surface level with their eyes. So it's a little harder, but we already found a little bit here. Baymax. You think his arm will get cleaned up though? It's always hard to find a good clean Baymax because he's so just stainable. I think he'll clean up though.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, $4.
It doesn't look that dirty.
We'll give him away on Whatnot. I think he's cute, so we'll give him away to one of you guys. After we clean him, of course. Unless you want him like that. We'd never deny a guest, even the most ridiculous request. Okay, so over here, you guys know, whenever it comes to the helmets, I always look for the Rocket Power helmets. If you guys ever see them out there, let me know. We are looking for all...
You still have it.
For all the Rocket Power helmets. Right now we have Twisters and we have Autos, but these Reggies and also Sams do exist, but they're extremely rare and hard to find. If you guys ever see them out in the wild, let me know, but I look every single time. This one's been here for a while because I always think it's like Auto's hat, but it's not. And of course, you know, I would gladly pick it up from you, you know, just give me some price if I have to buy it, whatever. If you see it, let me know. Get the Pikachu, but man, he has seen better days. He's got these strings. He ain't like Pinocchio. He does have strings on him. He's tied up. $3 though. Nah, he's just too, like, I don't know. That looks like mold or something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave him behind. This is from Build-A-Bear, but it looks just like the characters from like Happy Tree Friends, kind of. Brian will put a clip up on screen of like what they look like, but very similar. I feel like
It's really cute.
it is really cute, but I just don't know what it's from or if it's just a Build-A-Bear original. Look!
Nice.
What the heck, right here in the store. This is actually kind of like a game that was like, they made it 1 year, Funko made it, and then they never produced it again. So it's not something you would likely find at the thrift store. This is the Rugrats, the Meaning of Hanukkah game. It's a very specific game, you know, obviously for like Jewish beliefs, I believe, but it's such an obscure game, and it's still, you always find it, and this bow is gone.
Attention shoppers, for everyone's safety, please do not disturb our stalkers.
I'll be right back. I gotta find a stalker to disturb. Yes, this is the bow on it too. That is a grail find right there. We're grabbing that for sure. And I also saw this giant size heffalump too. I'm debating it. Okay. I was debating it. Look at his hair.
Cute.
Look at his little suave hair. We could just put it in a ponytail like that. Give him a little man bun like this. He's so adorable. Yes, okay. I was like debating him, but for only $3, we have a lot of Winnie the Pooh fans on our Whatnot stream. Me as well too. I grew up, my first thing I collected, first thing that my room was decorated as a kid was Winnie the Pooh. So I always have so much affinity for the characters. We are grabbing this one for sure. He's gonna sit right here in the baby seat. Let's give his legs through here so he can, you know, sit in there properly. Karina, you're his mom.
Okay.
There you go. And I'm his weird uncle. We're getting really lucky with all the Winnie the Pooh stuff. This is actually not common at all. This is the 18-inch, I want to say, rabbit. They usually go for like 30 to 40 bucks. So the fact that we found one in the wild, it is $7.99. Is that tag on sale? I grabbed it, so probably not. No, it's not. See, because I grabbed it. If somebody else would have grabbed it, it would have been on sale. But this one is $7.99, so we're going to grab this one. I wish it was a little cheaper, but hey, take what you can get. Put you next to
Our child.
We're getting a lot of good Winnie the Pooh stuff. Even this is like really freaking cute here. Let's knock off his head. I love his, look at his eyelashes. He's so like on fleek. What the heck? Look at this little hat too. He's got wealth. The only people that wear hats like this are rich people. Look at that, beautiful. What's that for? Okay, so everything's going good, but if we could find like one SpongeBob item, you know, that would kind of make it for me. It was some awesome stuff. I think we tapped pretty much everything, even kind of like wild, like Nickelodeon. Rugrats is pretty obscure for us to find at the thrift store, but I really would love to find at least one SpongeBob item. You know, maybe I'll go look in those DVDs again, but something. But Karina did find this Hello Kitty snow globe. Very cute. It has like the gems on there. It's very 2000s, like Bejeweled style. This is another item I think we're gonna give away on our Whatnot stream. So if you wanna win the Hello Kitty snow globe, absolutely free shipping and all you have to do is sign up. And when you sign up, you get $15 for free just for signing up. And plus you can come hang out with us.
How nice.
Oh yeah, it's great. Oh, and also you can enter in to the giveaways that we do 5 to 10 times a week. People win all the time. Few may enter and many will win. Okay, so I looked through the books, I looked through the DVDs. I think this is the first time in history, like, where we went through this thrift store and did not find a single SpongeBob item. He's the most produced of any other Nickelodeon character. Found some other Nickelodeon stuff in those bags that you guys are gonna see when we get back, but not one. So I'm just gonna chuck that up to him being so popular that people just, you know, they just couldn't leave a drop on the shelves. That's it, right? No, I think it's just one of those days, but really random. I looked everywhere. I'm talking every book, every DVD. I was searching for it, but hey man, we still had a fantastic haul for today. Some really fun stuff. I can't wait to check out everything in those bags with you guys as well too. I'm super curious about this Tyrone and a few other items you'll see later, but we're gonna work our way out of this store. All right, so Karina found her some books and I found one item. I knew I was gonna find something. It just literally the last step. We're getting in line here, so it was literally the last step, and I found these. I mean, it's not the greatest thing ever. I mean, they're just masks, you know, but I could see 2020 is when these were created. It's kind of cool to me because I love collecting like the SpongeBob pandemic products, I guess you'd say, because they, you know, very capitalistically, they made a lot of products during 2020 that were like themed around this, like door openers, masks, and stuff like this. So we did find one item today. The search for SquarePants is over. Okay, so I left my wallet in the car and I was freaking out because I was like, no, we picked up everything. But bless Karina's heart, she ran back to the car to grab my wallet and she's over there right now. You might be able to see her from a distance if I turn the camera around, but I was able to use Apple or Google Pay on my phone. So thankfully I was able to check out. Hopefully my wallet is in the car, but nonetheless, at least we were able to check out. I'm pretty sure I left it at home if not, but I think she just got in the car because she saw me walking back with the stuff. So either I stole it or I got it paid for somehow. All right, we're gonna load this stuff up, guys, and head back to the cavern so we can check out everything together, see what items we picked up were worth it or not worth it based off of their open market value. And we'll also check out those mystery bags and see what we found. So we are back from the thrift store. We have to check out all of our mystery bags. I cannot wait to get into this. Like I said, there's a couple items in here I am very interested in seeing a little bit better, plus some of the ones I didn't show you guys. So let's go ahead and check it out. A little different from how we typically do it is I usually look up the prices and kind of research them as I'm doing it, but this time they're just gonna pop up on screen for you, the overall value, and then Ryan's gonna post if it's a worth it or not worth it on screen. Okay, so our first item here, this was a mystery bag that I got. I could not leave it behind because it was loaded up with a bunch of Blue's Clues like toys in there, like plastic ones, and I love like the little tiny accent characters you can just kind of put around the collection. And I think I might have the salt and pepper, but there's a few things in here I don't know if I have, so let's go ahead and check it out. I paid $3 for it because I think this one was on sale, so let's take a look. First up here, that is already a cool piece. We got the mailbox. So it's the mailbox himself. I actually have a like full-size one up there somewhere. I think like on the top of the rafters there. But this is a little mini one. But what I like about it has this little pedal though that you can actually open the door with as well. Not a whole lot of room for mail in there, but still cool. There's also this is Blue's bed, which I mean, man, what a good life for a dog. She's got a bed frame, a headboard and all, man. I thought my dog had it good, but no, he doesn't have a bed frame, I'll be honest. Well, yeah, technically he does, because he usually sleeps in my bed 99% of the time. But Steve doesn't sleep in this, okay? And then there's also this little, like, I don't know what this is. Does it pull out, I'm assuming? If it does pull out, it's not easy. Oh, wait, you push Blue's pillow, and bam, his guitar comes out. Seems like kind of a weird way to work it. Like, if you're putting your head on your pillow, why would you want your guitar at the very same time? But we got Blue's guitar in there. This is the real reason like I picked it up, because this little tiny thinking chair. I love this because it's got classic Nickelodeon written all over it. It's an iconic piece, and you don't have to put Blue in here. I mean, I have like a similar one with Blue in it, but you could put like SpongeBob in there, you could put a Reptar in there, and it all still is connected in the Nickelodeon world. So very cool. This salt and pepper here, I think I already have this one, but this was just in there. And there's a Blue's fridge. The Blue's fridge and the salt and pepper thing and the bed or like whatever. I mostly was in it for the mailbox and also the thinking chair. That one, I don't know what the value of it goes for, but I really don't care. To me, that was worth it for $3 just to add a couple really cool items. Okay, next up here we have the annoying orange. I love this one so much. It looks like it used to have like sound effects in there, but wait a minute. Okay, I thought the batteries would be dead by now. What is he saying? Now he's saying, what's up? They only have one phrase. I mean, this is like, what, 2012? I'm sure they could have gotten, like, for a fairly cheap price, they could have gotten at least 3 phrases into that, like, soundboard there. But nonetheless, very cool that it still worked. It's hard to believe that this was 12 years ago when the Annoying Orange had, like, products out. But if you guys don't know the Annoying Orange, I think he had a cartoon on, I want to say Cartoon Network, or was it Nickelodeon? Ryan, put what network it was on screen here. It was Cartoon. I was for a second, I was like, is that Nickelodeon? Because, I mean, it kind of would make sense. But what a nostalgic keychain there. There's also a few like bonus items in here that might, you know, kind of add up to the value of this bag. This bag was $3 literally. We have this little Minnie Mouse Christmas ornament, brand new with the tag on it. This little gerbil, they're like, yeah, he kind of looks like the Annoying Orange. Just put him in the same bag. This ocelot, but I don't think he's worth anything. But maybe this one, it is licensed. It is a Gudetama like slap band here. It says 80s, I think, on it. He's got roller skates on. And then this tiny little Universal Studios Max plushie. It's a little baby size one. I didn't even know they had them that small at Universal Studios, but yeah, it does say Universal Studios Studios exclusive. Oh no, this is made for McDonald's, trademarked Universal Studios. So yeah, it's like a little McDonald's toy. That makes sense. Probably not a whole lot of value on that, but I'm sure just the annoying orange is gonna be worth $3. Next up, this was $5, unfortunately, but I thought these were really cool. They're all pieces that come from the Mario, I think it's the board game. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it comes with like a Mario board game. Once I look them up, we'll be able to find out for sure, but it has all of these minifigures for the characters as the play pieces, but they are licensed Nintendo characters. So you have Yoshi there, Mario, Luigi, Boo, which this is gonna be going in my collection for sure, with all my other Boos, a Goomba, and Toad, and Yellow Toad. In the comments, if you know what his or her name is, let us know. I don't know what the Yellow Toad's name is. I guess I'm just gonna call it Yellow Toad. That one also, I'm not sure. If I get at least a draw, I'm always happy because it's all about the fun at the end of the day. Next up here, we have this one. I think it was 25% off, so I got it for $4. And there was a bunch of little figures in here that I thought were fun. This is, again, for my collection, so worth it or not worth it, it's a cool piece for me. I have the Babs version of this, but now I have the Buster race car from Tiny Toons. Very, very sweet. And, like, now that I'm looking at it, like, I feel like I might have had this as a kid, and I don't even know how, because I don't think I was even bored when these came out in stores. 1990, yeah, but somehow I remember having one of these. And then there's also this other race car with this little pop. It almost looks like a Mr. Krabs car here, but like the money pops up as he's rolling. But I forget his name. He's from Tiny Toons as well, too. Ryan, put a clip of Bling Bling Boy.
As for me, I'm heading to Aspen with Morgan Fairchild. Later, losers! Ah!
And then this is like a Donkey Kong like maze or something. I'm not even sure. It's like you're trying to twist him and get him down the bottom, but it's not a whole lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie. Like I thought it was gonna be like, I don't know, like he was gonna like spin his way down, but I don't like having to think. Then this little pig guy who I don't even know who that is. And then this one's broken. So I don't know. That bag might not be worth it either. But now we can find out about Tyrone. Is this licensed? And yes, it is. Yes, Mattel, 2006. He does need a little bath for sure, but it's a little Easter themed Tyrone from Backyardigans. And you guys know me, I'm not a huge Nick Jr. Like I don't collect a lot of Nick Jr. stuff, but I like the Backyardigans. I'll collect classic Blue's Clues stuff and other kind of like iconic figures such as like Oswald, Little Bill, but like not every item they have, but just really, really good solid items for those. But the Backyardigans are adorable, so the fact that I was able to like find this weird figure, I don't know, this weird plush is cool to me. But we also have this little Pooh dressed up in a Tigger costume. I remember they had like bag clips or something like that were like this, but I don't think this is this. I think this is like actually like a one they sold. There's a Coca-Cola bear. Me and him, we're gonna get along. I love it. There's a Squishmallow of a, honestly, I don't know what that is. I think it has a shell, but what is that? There's this disgusting dog I'm gonna just put back in there. I hate things with fur like that. They just grab every particle of bacteria in someone's house. And there's a McDonald's Pluto for Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, but we're gonna toss that guy too. It's pretty beat up. All right, I think we might be good with just Tyrone and this guy for $3. As long as we get our money back, I'm chilling. We have Ham here, and he was only $3. And I don't even actually know, like, I guess he's just a figure. I don't think it's McDonald's, but it's made by Mattel, and it's just a figure of Ham. It's really cool, like, displayable figure, though. And a lot of people on our Whatnot stream, for some reason, have some affinity. Well, people on our streams love Toy Story, I think, because I love Toy Story, too. So a lot of people have come from different Toy Story videos that I made in the past, possibly. But also, it's freaking Toy Story. I know after I clean Ham up, a few people are going to be interested in him. Then next up here, we've got the only SpongeBob item that we got at this store, but what a clutch item to pull out at the end there. And I've mentioned in the store, but I don't want to talk too loud about it because, you know, like the freaking pandemic is like a taboo topic still for some reason. I get it, you know, it's like been a while since then, but I do, because I am a SpongeBob and Nickelodeon collector, I think it's really cool to be able to archive some of the products that come out through different points in history, if you will. Like when I think of like pivotal points in time, you know, like I can't really think about a lot of merchandise that was made for it. Like 9/11, for example, Nickelodeon was around, but I don't see them really making any merch, nor have I ever seen any merch that was like tied to that, of course. Nor do I ever see that about any other like notable point in history. But with the pandemic, there was a lot of different stuff that they released. I've talked about in the past some of the other products, but some of them were these masks. Nickelodeon had some, and I guess SpongeBob had them. And unfortunately, all of of them are the same exact design. There is 4 different cases of them. I will not be using them, but it's cool just to have one in the collection. 3 different masks with the 2022 stamp on it. So just something I'll add into our archive. And the rest of these I'll probably just give away for free on Whatnot. I mean, somebody else who, there's a lot of people that collect SpongeBob there. They might be able to get some use out of it. And who knows, if they want to wear them, they can too. Oh no, that was our last bag. All right, coming to you from the future, I was also going through this stuff to get the prices, and there was this little magnetic Duffy bear. I always miss these guys because they just look like regular bears, but he actually goes for about 20 bucks. So another throw in. I mean, that paid for a lot of the bags. The bags are not my favorite part, but it's one of my favorite parts. I always like just like finding stuff that maybe I didn't even notice in the bag. Let's see here though with the items. Okay, so next up here we have Rabbit. He is so cool. I love his color so much. I always love the color yellow, but this like soft like banana pudding color yellow is a really, really good look on Rabbit. This is from Walt Disney World tag on there. I've seen them with Disneyland tags. I've seen them with the Disney Store tag. This is the Disney World one. So somebody brought this Rabbit all the way here to California from Florida. And that wasn't probably easy. He had to go on a plane at some point likely. And it's cool that of all the characters they could have picked to come back to California with, they picked a Rabbit. I love that. Rabbit deserves some love too. We got lucky with a lot of Winnie the Pooh items today. Not even just in that video, but in the other video that we filmed after too. Next up we have Bugs Bunny, and I love this guy. For some reason I just love his like floppy legs so much. Like there's a lot of stuffing in his head and his torso, but I think like his arms and legs have like literally minimal to no stuffing in them. Same thing with his feet. So he gives him this like ragdoll vibe to him, but it makes him so easy to like kind of pose around in your collection or have him sitting up on a shelf. And his ears are extra floppy because of that too. And surprise, surprise, this is by Funko. I don't know why. I thought this was like an older plush, like maybe like, you know, like mid 90s, but this is by Funko, so I guess he's relatively new. And we paid $4 for him. Baymax was on sale for $3. Really, really cute guy, super, super chunky. But the fact that he was so clean, you don't see all the time with Baymax, so I'm glad that we grabbed him. And the price should be adding up for you guys as well as we do it. Hey, there was a mystery bag in here, so we have one more bag. And then what was in the bag? I forgot to show you guys this is this one dude from freaking Monsters Inc. I forgot his name, but he's got the sock on his back. I mean, we all know what happened to him. We got this guy from Onward, another movie I have not seen from Pixar. I have to check that one out. We got Monster Jack Jack and Roz. So, but I think Roz looked the Dollar Tree one. So, I think this was probably going to be worth it though, because I only paid $3 for it too. Like a lot of these are $3 for some reason in particular. I was just like their go-to price, I guess. Only $2, we got the Edna Mode Squishmallow. For another $2, we got this really good Eeyore plushie, and I love it because he has the hard plastic eyes. I wish that more plushies and figures did utilize like plastics in them, because you can mold their faces, their eyes, and other certain features a lot better with plastic being utilized. So I really enjoyed him. We got this adorable freaking Dumbo with his giant floppy ears, and I'm sure that's going to be a solid one, being that he's also a Beanie Baby, a Thai one with the tag on it. And although regular Beanie Babies are usually pretty worthless, somebody again will always comment in the comment sections, that's not true. I've got $10 million worth of Beanie Babies right here on my shelf, Marcus. Those sales aren't real. You're living in a fallacy. Right? Sorry, the Beanie Baby commenters always kind of annoy me a little bit, but a lot of the licensed ones can be pretty good. We recently sold, I think, all of the Chipettes from Alvin and the Chipmunks, and all of them were like 20 bucks plus. Some of the SpongeBob ones can be like freaking $40, $50. I don't know if Bambi is gonna be that much, but very, very cute. Yes, I know his name's Dumbo. Okay, everybody commented in the last Disney video that I was calling Dumbo Bambi. And, well, yeah, I just misspoke several times in the same video. And then next up, one of my favorite items of today, the Rugrats Hanukkah box set here. I'm assuming this doesn't go for all that much, because I found another one of them at another thrift store right after this one. So that just makes me think like they must have just gotten unloaded. Maybe they weren't selling that much. It is a very specific holiday, so I can imagine maybe the demand wasn't really for the amount that they produced possibly. But nonetheless, a very cool piece, and I don't think we'll get anything like this down the line, so maybe we'll just a one-off item. Okay, and then next up, oh, I almost forgot. We usually do the media after the bags, but I forgot this stuff. So let's go ahead and do it. You guys know, as I'm just working on my overall physical media collection. I am a huge believer in collecting the movies and shows you love, because I have gone through the trauma of many shows that I love being removed from Paramount Plus, removed from Netflix, and some of them, they don't come back. There's no way else to watch them. And same thing with movies too. So I'm collecting all of my childhood favorites from DreamWorks, Disney, Pixar, Cartoon Network. I mean, all of them really. The ones that I really remember and had a huge impact. And I'm trying to collect as many of the DreamWorks films as I can. Even the ones that maybe didn't have an impact, like Madagascar 3. I've never even seen this one. I've seen the first two, but I've never seen Europe's Most Wanted. So I'm excited to check that one out. And my friend Austin the Brimstone, he told me one of the most underrated DreamWorks movies is Mr. Peabody and Sherman. So I trust his judgment. So I'm gonna check it out and see if I enjoy it. We also got Lizzie McGuire, Growing Up Lizzie, a sealed copy of Barnyard, and Welcome to the Dead Home, the Goosebumps television series. And again, we grabbed this snow globe for only $3 to give away to one of you guys. It is really, really beautiful inside of there. I love a good snow globe, especially when the water is still clear inside. So that will be given away to one of you guys on our streams, again, for free. I think we paid $4 for it, but I'm sure it's worth a little bit more than that. And somebody else will get to add to their collection for even less than I paid for it. And finally, I'd say my favorite find of today is this jumbo size Huffalump here. His head's a little thin head on here, but from the side, he looks especially cute. I think maybe his ears should have been a little bit bigger and his cheeks maybe a little bit fatter, but it's not every day you're gonna find, like, I think this would be considered a 24-inch Huffalump, and only pay $4 for it. Like, that is a good deal just in mass alone. He's got this plush tail here. He still has some of the stitching detail that his body typically has, and I'd say it was like one of the biggest standout finds of today. But that pretty much summarizes it. I think I can confidently say at least we got our money back for sure, and we were able to have a whole lot of fun along the way. The hunt keeps going, and you guys are not gonna want to miss the next thrift store video, because we paid for this haul and the whole haul for the next video with one item. You are not going to believe what we found at the thrift store. So make sure you guys subscribe, hit the like button on this video and that one when it comes out, so you do not miss it. If you hit the like button, it works even better than subscribing, because it'll send the video out to somebody else so they can watch the video. Plus, it's more likely to come up in your recommended. So hit the like button so you guys can stay up to date, and let me know what's your favorite item in today's video. And if you guys want to support the show further, you can also become a member right here on YouTube. You get access to a bunch of videos that are not available anywhere else but only to members. Or you can also sign up for our Patreon, where you also get access to those videos too. You also get extended versions of every single video that we upload here on YouTube, and a bunch of other perks, so check that stuff out down below. But before we go anywhere, you know the drill. Stan it! Again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new here, Patreon, whatnot, all that information down below. I will see you guys in this video right here, which will take you to a playlist of thrifting videos where we went out there finding some fun stuff to add to the collection, bring back to you beautiful people. I'll see you guys in that video, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios and bloop!